Zelenskyj. Gespräche mit Washington sind schwierig, aber konstruktiv.
Дуже дякую.
Thank you very much.
Дорогі Фрідріху, передусім пане канцлеру, шановні представники
Dear Friedrich, first of all, Mr. Chancellor, esteemed representatives of German companies, esteemed representatives of German industry, dear friends, I thank you for your attention and support for Ukraine. We greatly appreciate it. German support for Ukraine at this time, such a difficult, decisive time, during the war, for our defense, for our recovery after Russian strikes, is truly leadership. Support in Europe is a very significant amount of aid. Thank you. If Germany were indifferent, Europe would not be able to resist the evil that Russia has brought to our land. And this is a historic result that you chose the side of normal life, the side of Europe, the side of democracy, and help defend against Russia's aggression, imperialist aggression. Absolutely, absolutely unjust. Your help to Ukraine, to the Ukrainian people, the help of Germany as a state, Germany as a leading economy, Germany as a people above all, who do care about what will happen next door in Europe, truly keeps history on the right course. We greatly appreciate that after the start of Russia's invasion of Ukraine, German companies were not afraid and continued to operate in Ukraine. We are grateful to you for preserving jobs. We are grateful that you have maintained the support of the people. Work is a great support. This is very important. We want to thank you. I personally want to thank each of your German companies, every business leader, everyone in Germany for this. Yesterday and today, here in Berlin, our consultations with the American side took place, and this is also a very important conversation. This is such a center in Berlin for such important diplomatic decisions today. We always have such conversations. They are not simple, I will tell you honestly, but the conversation was productive, many, very many details. It is important that a significant amount of time is devoted to the conversation. I thank you, Friedrich, you and your team for organizing all these opportunities. Our teams are working. The attention to this is definitely very serious. We go point by point. We determine the steps needed for peace to be worthy. This is important to us. Dignity for Ukrainians. I think this is an important word that we focus on very often. Dignity is what stopped Russia. People are like that in Ukraine. We will continue our diplomacy aimed at ending the war. It is necessary to meet, to work, to create decent conditions for ending the war. We must not forget where this war came from in Europe, who brought it, who is doing absolutely fair things to protect themselves from this war. European unity truly restores justice to the situation. I am confident that Germany will continue to stand with us. I am very grateful to the chancellors, especially Friedrich. I am thankful to the majority of the German political community for the necessary support and assistance we have this year. And it is very important that Ukraine, in a time of such war, not only asks for help and support, but also offers joint projects, which you have already discussed today. Joint production, joint results that can strengthen both us and you, primarily technologically. Of course, first and foremost, today is defense production. We're doing our utmost to ensure that our defense technologies stay ahead and provide our warriors with results on the battlefield, practical results. And it is in Berlin that we are preparing one of the first offices that will deal with arms exports, joint manufacturing projects with your country, with Germany. Germany is one of our largest trading partners in Europe, and it will remain so in the future. I am confident of that. One of the key tasks of the Ukrainian government is to attract more companies, more contracts with Germany. This unites not only our economy and the German economy, but also creates a foundation for even greater cooperation within the European Union, because it inevitably involves our neighbors. The Ukrainian community in Germany is one of the most integrated, and these are hundreds of thousands of people who respect the country that has sheltered them. I want to thank you for the help for our people, for the support, for the very strong, important support related to jobs. Thank you for this, and thank you for the clear support of Ukraine's accession to the European Union. While various diplomatic processes are underway, including negotiations that might bring the end of the war closer, we must not forget that the strikes of this war, of Russia's aggression, continue every day. Putin uses the brutality of the strikes as a leverage in the negotiation processes. For many months, the main target of Russian strikes, drones, primarily missiles, has been our energy sector. In fact, there is currently not a single power plant in Ukraine that has not been affected by Russian strikes. But we fight, we restore, we work, we return light to the people, we return life as best we can. This is a difficult, very difficult process, and it is really hard to resist such terrorist pressure that Russia exerts every day. But our people, they do it, and after every strike, we try to restore everything as quickly as possible. For this, we need further support, and from the German government, and most importantly, support for our infrastructure against air defense, and this is very important. I am grateful that German companies help us a lot, working together with the government. You know, what is very important in Germany, what we could always count on, is that Germany, if it talks about something, if it promises, it will all be on time. We highly appreciate it. Our ability to recover from blows, our ability to produce weapons and strike back, our ability to shoot down Russian missiles and drones. Believe me, these are our additional levers in negotiations, additional levers in diplomacy. Also, in this context, we consider Germany's clear position on the frozen Russian assets, the assets that are located right here, mostly on the territory of the European Union. These funds must actually and fully work to defend against Russian aggression. It's fair, it's reasonable, and it will work. It's important that Germany supports every decision that strengthens Ukraine and strengthens our Europe. This is a way to bring the end of the war closer. This is a way to convince Russia that their goals are unachievable. Peace must be achievable, and only cooperation can bring it closer. Our cooperation with you, the cooperation of all our partners, but truly partners, not just on paper, but truly strong partners. For each of us, and therefore for our shared ability to live normally, to live in safety. I want to thank you once again for organizing this forum. Thank you for the invitation. Thank you, Friedrich, dear Mr. Chancellor. Glory to you, Ukraine.
Dies ist eine Website, die dir hilft, dein englisches Lesen und Hören zu verbessern. Sie zerlegt Sätze per KI in leicht verständliche Wortgruppen. Mit dem Player kannst du Tempo, Pause und Rücksprung frei steuern, um jede Zeile zu verstehen. Die Seite bietet Übersetzungen in 20 Sprachen für barrierefreies Lernen. Gib einfach englist.com in deinen Browser ein und probiere es aus.